Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Techsavvy. Pleased to have you on board. And this particular session today is going to deal with sound issues on Zoom conference calls. You probably might remember, if you remember previous episodes of Techsavvy, that Zoom is the platform that most of us now are using. So this is a brilliant tool for enabling people to actually use their work. Yeah, and sorry about the background. That's my monitoring, so I'm making sure that things are going on. And welcome to Nev. Glad to see you're on the call. I can bring them on the camera on my setting here, so I will try and add them to this. Let's see how we go. I can bring them on the camera on my setting here. So yeah, it may not work, but we'll see where we go from there. So, see how we go. I might not be able to talk to you, Nev, but I'll do it through here. Okay, so thank you for watching and tuning in. So one of the issues that people have with Zoom is the sound. And this is really important when you start a meeting, that you actually join with audio. Really important. It happens across all the devices. You start joining with video, and then you join with audio or call using internet audio. That's usually the signal that's on a tablet. Call using internet audio. This is extremely important because people won't be able to hear you or actually speak with them. You won't be able to hear them. So I strongly advise you do that. Now, what we're going to do today is I'm going to look at the audio settings in Zoom and explain a little bit about them, because the issue that one of our watchers has had is that the actual audio is very unclear and quite indistinct. So we're going to look at that. And then I'll show you a tool that might help. I'm saying might because I don't know the circumstances of your machine, called Krisp, which firstly, I think there's a free account and there's a paid account for Krisp, but it might actually improve your sound quality. And so I'll show you how to find that and download that. Okay, so first of all, let's go over to actually sharing screens and looking at the settings on Zoom. So I'll click on my Zoom window here and we'll make it a little bit big. That's right. So when you're looking at the settings on Zoom, you have to go and click in the middle of the picture if you're on a tablet, or you can click at the bottom here, and then you'll see there's a microphone. And when you click on the just a minute, I'm just going to turn off the banner heading because you're not able to see that. So 1 minute, let's turn the banner heading off. That's better. And let's try again. Here we go. So that doesn't affect that. Let's go back. So now you will find that there is this little microphone at the bottom here. That's okay. Tell you what I haven't done. I haven't clicked the box. There we go. Let's try again. Okay, here we go. Take me out of the equation, as they say. So I will share again. It's me not just trusting what's going on, is it really? That's the problem. It does do it. I just don't always see it that way. Okay, so now go to Zoom and you will see that at the bottom of the screen there is a microphone, which you can only see if you point your object to the bottom of the screen, your pointer, sorry. And there's a little chevron next to it. Now, if I click on that, and it's very dependent on the speakers and system that you're using, but you can see there are different options here. So I can click on Krisp speaker, for instance, because I've got that loaded. But let's look at the audio options that are available to us here. And so we've got now the outlay of the actual speaker systems and the microphone. And as you can see, the microphone level is moving up and down. Now you can manually adjust that by just ticking on the automatically adjust button and moving it up and down. That might actually help your speaking quality to somebody else. But I actually prefer it, and I think it works better if I click the automatically adjust microphone, because it alters the balance between the speaker and the sound devices that are speaking back. So I want to test my speaker just to make sure it's working. So I don't know if this will work in another call, but let's give it a go. Yeah, it does. That's surprising. Okay, and so I can click there. So really, that's all the audio adjustment you've got. And that's basically all you need to know. If you need to mute yourself, you can press and hold down the space key, or you can press Alt-A on the keyboard to that happening. So that's really all the sound quality you can do. You might want to check that there isn't any other inputs. For instance, I have 2 video cameras, and there are 2 different kinds of microphone input for that, as well as the Krisp microphone. So there are lots of different options there that you can choose to give yourself a better option. So let's move out of now talking about Zoom and move on to Krisp. I'll just end that meeting. Yes, my experience was good, even though I wasn't talking to anybody but myself. So what is Krisp? Krisp is a noise cancelling facility that cleans up the sound. It was featured in an episode of, well, let me think what it was. I think it was Click. It was featured in a recent episode of Click, and it makes muting the background noise in any communication app available to you. So how do you get it? How do you load it? And what does it do? So I have actually gone through this with my just previous to this, but what I'm going to do is create another account just for the demonstration purposes here. So I click on Get Krisp Account, and you'll see that it's logged in as me. So I'm going to sign out of that. Okay. And what I do then is I then start to create a new account for Krisp that I can use just to demonstrate it. Okay, so there's a tapping sound coming through. That's interesting. Don't know what that is. Nev, thanks for that. I will look into it. So now a 6-digit verification code has been sent to this address. And what I'm going to do is just go back to my email addresses and check that that's come in. Okay, so it should be a minute. This isn't my fastest computer, so just take a little while to get back there. And because it's got to go in lots of different ways, you probably won't see it right away either. So we'll just wait for that to come in. It should be in any second. Once that verification code comes in, you tap it into the browser, the code window, and then you can begin to download your software, which happens in the usual way. I had a message earlier on because I set this up before, and it just announces that you're part of their community and you can add it as part of the sound system that you're operating. That's what it does. Okay, no email coming in yet. Okay, let's make sure that we do get it there. I will come back to it before. So if I sign into the account that I've had previously, just have a look at that, the login. So what I'm doing here is I'm just putting in the the right address. Okay, this account I created earlier. And so it's now sent me a short code to that address, to my emails, which I hope will give me the digital code that I'm looking for. So we'll just see if 2 have come in. Sorry about this. It's always difficult waiting for codes to come through. And there we go, Krisp verification code. Okay, that was sent a minute or 2 ago. So we'll just get this code, which I then write down. Okay. This allows us to go in and basically log into the account. So we'll see if this works and I've got the right account logged into. There we go. Let's see if it checks it. Yes, it's logged me in. So you can find when you've got this and you haven't downloaded it, code will activate the login downloads, and you just download it in the normal way that you would download any software. But what does it actually do? Well, you can establish which package you want it to work with. Here it is on my desktop, and if I click on that, it's offering me removing noise on my microphone here and here. So it's already working, but probably not with my application because it doesn't understand StreamYard. It will cope with Zoom. As you saw on the Zoom call, it was listed, and I could choose that option in which to actually do my call in. So it works for Zoom, but not for the tool I'm using here. But it's probably worth a try to see if it cleans up the sound problems that you're having. Okay, so I'm going to go back and stop sharing my screen now. And if you have any questions, do please put them in the comment area. And as you know, every time that we do a show like this, you can make your you can watch it again as a watch party yourself. I will run a watch party, but also you can pick up on this particular series on Techsavvy, or actually communicate and actually have it through the YouTube channel, that playlist that runs it on Techsavvy, which I'll put a link in as well, as I do every week. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching Techsavvy. Thank you, Neville, for joining in today. And hopefully we'll speak to you all again another day. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.